Hi guys, it's David Dowdswood from Australia Hairdressing here with the one and only legendary Edward Beale. And we're having a coffee this morning and we're going to have a bit of a chat to Edward about hairdressing history, his lifestyle, the future of hairdressing, and let's have a question with Edward. So, hi Edward, how are you today?
How long have we got?
As long as you like, Edward.
I'm fine, you know. All things considered, I'm very good.
So, when you started hairdressing, let's hear a little bit about when you started.
I was 15. We put my age up to 16 so I could get into the academy. I did a 14-month course. When I finished, I couldn't do hair, but I passed the exam. And then I taught myself how to cut hair. I went to the barbers in Elizabeth Street every fortnight, watched what he did, came back and did it on the women's hair, learned how to cut hair bluntly. Unbeknown to me, that was the way they cut hair in London. So when the sassoon thing arrived, I was in the right position because I was cutting hair bluntly, everyone else was razor. And you couldn't do a geometrical haircut with a razor, impossible. So I was at the right spot at the right time.
Okay, and the next question what I'm going to ask you is, tell us about the salons in the 80s, when you had a chain of salons, how fun it was, you know, at the pioneering stage at that time. Let's hear a bit about that.
Well, it was more the 70s.
Okay.
I first went to London in 72. Next year I went back and did a sassoon course. Then we had to change the world. So we had to stop teasing, stop putting hair up, stop dressing hair and cut it and style it. And that was the sassoon look. And he was one of many. There was Leonard of London, there was Sassoon, there was Tony and Guy, there was a dozen, probably 100 names in London that could do hair. Who else was there? Simon from Scissors, and all these guys in London. I used to go to London every 2 or 3 times a year just to walk around and look at the hair, see what was working, see what wasn't working, come back, and each year we'd release a new haircut or two, and it was a bit like having a new model car to sell. So all the clients, and they had to have it. We didn't ask them if they wanted it. They just had to have it. There was no choice. It was our way of the highway, as they say. And we were so rude. I can't believe how we treated the clients. Rude is a bit like tough love. You couldn't have what you wanted because it wasn't what we were doing. And a lot of people came into us because of the name, not because of, they knew the hair, but they didn't necessarily want it. They wanted to stick with the old style, and we said no. So we just changed everybody's hair. There's probably people that still haven't recovered from their first haircut at a Beale salon. They're probably still reeling and things. They're probably having therapy.
And also now you've trained many of the top hairdressers around Australia and thousands of students over the years. So, you know, name a couple of legendary ones who you've trained over the years.
Oh, there was Oliver, Colin Skebber, Rodney Skebber, Margaret Williams in Sydney. Big names. Because it was the only place you could work. Everyone else was teasing hair and dressing hair. And so when someone good came in, David Wieselman, we never trained him, but he worked with us. He stepped off the plane from London and said, I have to work for you because there's nowhere else to work. David Zeltner in Sydney, who was another one. Ben Taylor in South Europe. I could go on and on and on, which I probably will. Rob Hasty from Shibui, Tracy. Oh, there's heaps and heaps of them.
And then you got into the hairdressing side of the academies. How did that work for you?
We didn't make any money. It was good because we had 13 salons, so use the academy to furbish salons with staff, and that's still the biggest problem of today. Staff. People can't get staff. If you haven't got staff, you haven't got a business. So everywhere I go, I mean, I do hairdressing sundries, which I've always done. I started doing that in the 70s, importing scissors, and most of the hard copy appointment books that are copies of the original ones that I did for Weller. We did henna, which wrecked everybody's hair. We did products which I sold and they destroyed. It doesn't no longer exist. I did Edward Beale products. What else did we do? Scissors we do again. It's all been fun. It's just been 100% genuine entrepreneurial business. And when you're an entrepreneur, it doesn't really matter. You just got to do it. You don't have a choice. You just have to do it.
Yeah, well, the tough question now, Edward, who cuts a better bob? Me or yourself?
It's hardly worth talking about.
Of course it would be you. So, okay guys, thanks for your time, and once again we're wishing all the best for Christmas for Edward and his lovely family, and we'll catch up again and we'll do another interview.
And all the best to all the hairdressers. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. All the best.